Hi there, it's another tarot sesh for Pisces. I'm the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is a monthly reading for the month of October 2024. I do appreciate you guys being patient with me, especially Pisces. You guys are at the end of all the readings. But it's been a weird month, and I'm getting these October monthly readings out like mid-October at this point, and so I apologize. I had a death in the family. I lost my dog, and it was really hard. He was with me for 13 years. He's like 17 years old, so it was tough. And then also it's like I've been busy with work, and it's my birthday month, and a lot of cool stuff coming up, so there's just been a lot. Thank you to all of you who have been supportive. If you want to leave like a donation for my dog or buy me a cup of coffee for my birthday, all of my links are in the description below this video. PayPal, Cash App, preferred, or Venmo, I think too. And all of that information is in the description below this video. Personals are also open. I'm very happy to give you personal readings as well. Also, shout out, since we're talking about everything below, shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan and Capadonna. And Nar Designs Apparel, who does all Capadonna's merch, got to meet some of the Wu-Tang Clan and some of their managers, and a lot of like the family, the friends and family, and people that I've known. And they were all out here in Vegas from all over the country for the Wu-Tang Clan residency, and it was a magical weekend. I will just say that. But this is probably my new favorite shirt. So shout out to all those guys, Wu-Tang Forever, and let's get into it. So the song that I had on pre-shuffle for you when I was getting the cards together, Pisces, calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. Thank you, spirits. Okay, I like it. It's called Wild Horses by Bishop Briggs, and I freaking love this song. I'll just say that first off. Some of the lyrics: "You hold me down in the best way. No quarter from these chains that I've slept on my heart for a feeling. Why can't I let my demons out? Keep screaming into the pillow, 'cause your taste still gets me stupid high. Oh glory, I'm a believer. Oh glory, I'm a troubler." Then it goes on to say, wild horses run faster, which is true. Wild horses do run faster, but they also run in packs. They also run together. So what this song is about is like two wild beasts, like two wild souls. 4:20 on the clock as I'm saying this. What? But it's like two wild souls coming together, and your taste gets them stupid high. And it's like, they can be themselves and be passionate with each other and probably get along really well with each other because, wild horses that run together, they're wild together, right? And it feels like freeing. It feels like a very freeing type of energy, very passionate energy, which also actually plays into the monthly the cards that we pull for our full moon reading. So we'll get into that in just a second. So we just pulled Abundance Charm. So we're already talking abundance for the month of October. The witch has woven you an abundance charm of olive and bay from her enchanted garden. She's anointed your front door, sprinkled some in your wallet, popped a pinch in your pocket. Here comes the good fortune. So you have good fortune coming in, Pisces. I love that. Okay, what do we have for Pisces? Like, this could be any kind of ways of abundance. It doesn't need to be in like an actual payout. It could be, like different ways of money coming back to you, maybe for good deeds or good karma that you've done. Like you give a referral and somebody, gives you money, or I don't know. What are some other ways that people like just get, like, you get a dividend check from something that you invested in like 10 years ago, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, here you go. That happened to me not too long ago from a bong company. It was great. I was like sitting there one day and I was like, oh dang, and then all of a sudden my buddy's like, hey, I owe you some money. What's your best way to pay you? And I was like, why? And he's like, oh, because you referred a bunch of people to me, and I had this money sitting here I didn't know about. And I'm like, okay, great. So it was wonderful. Underneath the deck, the energy going into this is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles, y'all. We're talking about balancing finances, right? So sometimes this means you have to pay a little, to get a little back, pay bills, that kind of thing, but it balances everything out. But most of the time, this is talking about, it balancing out in your favor, right? But this also could be, you having to balance something for the energy to come back into your favor, if that makes sense. So this is also Pentacles energy. We're Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus energy, but we're talking money here. What do we got? Let's get 4 cards for Pisces. Knight of Swords. Somebody's coming back for communication, wants to say something. To a Queen of Wands. Magic. She's got magic. She could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or have that somewhere in her chart. She also could have a black cat. The Queen of Wands is very beautiful. She's beautiful. She's magical. She practices magic, or could, but she's very passionate about what she does. That's what the Wands is all about. Very passionate. Now, she also could be the other woman. So if there's like some kind of like a, she doesn't have to be the other woman. She can just be single. Like a very like single, independent. But she also, Queen of Wands, any of the queens can have children, right? Let's be honest. But Queen of Wands can have kids, but be like the single mom. Oh, 3rd card. What do we got? And that's, if you're masculine, this could be your feminine energy, or you could just be dealing with a feminine who's in that energy. Ooh. She's also an Empress. She's a Queen of Wands and pre-Empress energy, but Empress coming into the future. Somebody is, so what I'm seeing is this Knight of Swords, this is somebody watching this woman, right? Because I'm hearing she's a motherfucking Empress, like a goddess. Look at this. Look how beautiful. Right? Doesn't matter skin color or anything like that, but now that's Libra, Taurus energy. She's the queen of all queens. She's very balanced. Everything she touches turns to gold. Very successful, very confident, very mindful, very demure. Sorry, I had to put that in there. I'm done. I told you. Like I was saying with this Pisces, the wild horses, the song, it's talking about 2 passionate people, two like a real couple, like a divine couple, but they're wild. We have the Emperor. We have the Empress and the Emperor. This is divine couple. It could be soulmate energy, could be twin flames even, right? But they're 2 wild horses. Why? They're wild because even separately, they're rulers of their kingdom. They can do whatever they want on their own. They don't need help from each other. But when you put them together in a pack, in a tribe, right, they can run together and do even more damage. We're talking power couple here. Wild horse power couple. Oof, I love that. Underneath the deck, we have the 8 of Cups. What the hell? It's because somebody walked away. Somebody moved away. Somebody walked away. Doesn't mean that they're not coming back. This is just somebody's traveling. Somebody walked away from the situation. A lot of cups. This is Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. Could be you. Could be somebody that you're dealing with. Somebody. So it's like the Emperor. That's what I'm getting. The Empress and the Emperor. We've got this divine couple. Somebody wants to fight for this relationship. And I feel air sign energy, Scorpio, Cancer, no, I'm sorry, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Somebody could have that strong in their chart. But it's also about communication. Somebody wanting to send a message, maybe to this Queen of Wands. Let's clarify. Okay. Wow, this is a good storyline, guys. So the full moon for this month is on the 17th. The 17th, and it's the full moon in Aries, and it's called the Hunter's Moon or the Blood Moon, right? Because that's the Hunter's blood. Ugh, it's gruesome. But anyway, the theme of this moon is having the courage to heal. So because Aries is very powerful, it's the Emperor. Aries is the Emperor, so that makes sense right there. And it's about taking charge and kind of charging forward. But the healing part actually comes... Oh, that's crazy. You guys, again, the Emperor and the Empress. So the healing part comes because right after the moon goes into Aries, it's the full moon in Aries at 7:26 a.m. But then by 4 p.m., the moon enters Taurus. And that's the Empress energy. So it goes from Emperor to Empress all in the same day. And that's healing. That's the healing energy. Stability, home, comfort, food. Like that type of... Somebody could be missing their Empress. Yeah. That's awesome. So anyway, the cards that I pulled for this full moon, and mind you, I pulled them back in December, right? It's the Seven of Spades, which is the clouds card. Somebody could be flying in the clouds, traveling, but also like if there's dark skies, gray clouds, the purpose of this card is silver lining. So it's like the situation or something that you're dealing with could be dull and gray, but look at the silver lining. There's a silver lining to the situation. You know, whatever it is. Number 25 could be significant. The 25th could be significant. The number 17, 7, and 25. So then the next card that we pulled is Banded Aragonite. I don't have any near me or on me, but it means life purpose. So this month you could be really like figuring out what your life purpose is or watching somebody step into theirs. Okay. Then we pulled the Three of Pentacles card, which means partnership, working together. It could be 3 or more people, like in a group setting or work or something like that, but it also could be like mean marriage. And I could mean walking. Two, bless me. That came out of nowhere. That's crazy. My nose just started tickling. Usually I'm right on the money when that happens, and so the fact that I just sneezed out of nowhere. Somebody could be getting married, okay? Somebody could be wanting marriage, right? Somebody could be looking at somebody being like, that's the girl or that's the guy that I'm going to marry, right? About to sneeze again. Wow. So, raspberries could be significant, like raspberry beret, blowing raspberries. I don't know, the actual raspberries. But it could also mean just like leveling up in some kind of relationship. It could go from dating to an item or somebody moving in with each other or something like that, right? The next card we pulled from the I Ching of Love. It's card number 16 for Vor. And this is where I was saying it. I was saying passion. I see passion here, right? Wild horses. It's about passion. And the Fervor card, the word fervor means intense and passionate energy. Okay, so there's a deep, intense either love or passion for what you do, or take it as it resonates, but that's what this is talking about. So then the next card that we pulled with the Moonology Manifestation Oracle is the first quarter moon in Scorpio. So after the full moon, the first quarter moon will be in Scorpio, because then we move into Scorpio season. So that's crazy that we pulled that card at exactly this time. But that card stands for release your blocks, like any blockages. It could be chakra blockages, alignment, that type of thing. It could be blockages around money. It could be blockages around relationships, and maybe you were traumatized in the past or had bad relationships in the past, but it's like you have to release those blockages in order to embrace and allow something new so that your Empress or Emperor can come in, because that's what you think you're looking at with the Queen of Wands is actually an Empress or an Emperor, and you are that one or the other person. But we've got a divine couple coming together, and yet somebody's walking away. Then we have the full moon. Oh, it's a Queen of Cups. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. And the full, you guys, I can't make this up. The full behind that, that's taking a leap of faith, a brand new beginning. And behind that, the Four of Wands. This is stability. This is home, house, happiness. Like it could literally mean the four corners of a house, like moving in together, like I was saying earlier. It also is like the 1111 card because you see 1111. So that's like twin flame soulmate energy. I'm telling you, this is beautiful. Okay, what else? Let's clarify. We'll read the other cards in just a second. So, energy going into this, Ace of Wands. So that's a very phallic symbol. It means a passionate new beginning. Just saying. Knight of Swords. What's the Knight of Swords for Pisces? What's the Knight of Swords? Pisces, I kind of love this for you. Okay, so, all right. So I could read this anyway because it was literally sitting sideways, right? Completely sideways. So this is the air sign energy, Libra card. Take time out. The answer will come. Rest, ease, restoration, respite, recharging, reflection, abundance. Now, for some of you, in the past, you could have been resting. This also could be you right now. You could be looking for communication, communicating, fighting to communicate. But somebody could be taking a rest on it, kind of just sitting back. This also is like spy card energy, so there could be more spying than actual communicating going on, right? Somebody's just like resting, relaxing. Now, for others of you, if it's in reverse, that's, you know, somebody coming out of that energy, not really resting. It's like restlessness, unwillingness to rest, right? Like one of you, especially if this is like twin flame, it's usually runner chaser. So one person could be resting while the other person is restless, right? I'll take it upright though. Somebody I feel like has just been kind of like maybe spying, sitting back, letting things happen. What's this Queen of Wands? What's this Queen of Wands? The Star. This Queen of Wands is like a star because she's an empress, okay? She's like a hidden star. It's like a star in plain sight. Somebody who's just in plain sight. She's also very healing. She could be a healer. I said earlier, the Queen of Wands, she's magic. She's like a witch, right? Witches aren't always bad. In fact, most of them aren't. Only the ones that make it bad, right? But the star is also very healing energy. It's Aquarius energy. All your dreams are coming true. Like this person has a magical touch, right? Now, whether this is you or another person, this person has a magical touch. And it's all about opportunities, renewal, faith, hope, healing, rejuvenation, unexpected help. This is somebody who can give you help whether you know that you need it or not, right? Like they make life easier, you know, or make things nice, or, you know, bring unexpected solutions or things to the table, right? It's about success and opportunity, truth and fairness, and rebirth. So somebody could feel a rebirth in some sort of, you could have a rebirth in relationships or something like that again, you know? What's the Empress? What's the Empress for Pisces? Thank you. Ten of Wands. So there's always another way to do something. The Empress is, we've got more fire energy, Sagittarius. She could have Sagittarius somewhere strong in her chart. And it's about completeness, success in an endeavor, and returning. She has a lot. So this Empress has a lot of burdens on her back, and I see that big time. Boy, do I feel that too. It's about burden, responsibility, stress, blockages, lost faith, frustration, excessive pressure. Now, I will say though, the Ten of Wands, yes, it's a mounting amount of pressure and stress that's put on this Empress's back. She could be, because she's single, right? If you're not in a relationship yet, she's single. So she's handling an awful lot of stuff on her own, right? But there's always another way to do something, right? Once she's able to lay down these burdens, because that's what tens are about, are endings. But they're also about beginnings, because 1 + 0 = 1. So the moment she's able to lay down these burdens is the moment that a new cycle can start. Do you know how she's going to lay them down? enter the Emperor. If the Emperor enters and can help her out to release some of these burdens, they start a new cycle together. So let's see. What do we got for the Emperor? Dun dun dun. I can't make this shut up if I tried. This is how beautiful this is. I just said, if the Emperor chooses the Empress, right? Then it helps her release the burdens. Empress card. The Emperor chose the Empress. Be happy with the results of your success. Be happy with the results of your actions. You chose right, or someone chose right. Whether this is you or another person, you're choosing the right thing. They are. This is about fertility. It doesn't have to mean actual, labor, babies, whatever. It means anything touches turns to gold. Success in any kind of endeavor, right? Beauty, happiness, nature, pleasure, development, and success. So opening to communication groups and growth. It's all about growth. Underneath the deck, how much more beautiful can this get? Justice, baby. Justice is coming. So use your intuition to set your moral compass. Now, what's funny is this is talking about someone walking away. Use your intuition to set your moral compass. Where's this person? It's like, where's this person leaving? Somebody could be leaving a location and going home, or they could be going to get their Empress. Maybe by the full moon, underneath a full moon. I will say one person's justice is another person's karma. So anybody that isn't with this Empress, that doesn't get the Empress, that's their karma, right? It's like this Empress could be getting swept off her feet real soon. And this Emperor, now, for some of you, I just saw something else. I don't know why I didn't see it earlier. Now I'm seeing there's an Emperor, one Emperor, there's an Empress. So the Emperor could already be connected to an Empress, married. And what did I say earlier about the Queen of Wands? She's the other woman. Whether she knows it or not, there could be a third-party situation here. And that Three of Pentacles at the beginning of this that we talked about, that also could have something to do with that. There could be a third-party situation here, and somebody's spying. But here's the thing. This Queen of Wands is still a star, and all the dreams are coming true with the Queen of Wands. The Empress wants to lay down the burdens. There's always another way to do something. And while the Empress is still clarifying the Emperor here, it could mean that the Emperor and the Empress stay together. Could mean that. Or it could mean that this Queen of Wands star energy levels up. Because the Emperor is walking away from something and walking towards something else, and that's justice. That's him, or whoever this is about, using intuition to set your moral compass. Do what's right. Truth, clarity, cause and effect, eternal justice, balance, fairness, and accountability. That's only for some of you. Not everybody's in a third-party situation. I know that, right? I will say for many of you, the first storyline that I picked up on is that she's a hidden Empress. She's already a queen, but she's like an Empress in the making. And it's like once this Emperor chooses her, she becomes that Empress, right? She levels up. And that's a very real thing. And that is justice. That's somebody walking away from one part of life to the next. Underneath the deck, we've got number 13, Dark Moon. I love dark moons. I was born on a dark moon. So a dark moon is right next to a new moon. The next dark moon, new moon is going to be the beginning of November. I think it's like the 3rd or the 4th. It is... No? Oh wait, I'm not even in November yet. Hello. I guess I gotta find out. It's on the 1st. Wow, the new moon is on the 1st. So yeah. Okay, so November 1st, new moon. That's like De La de Morte, or almost there. In the dark of your heart lives new breath waiting for you to release its ghost. Okay, and then the number 13 could be significant. Somebody could be born on the 13th, or it could be like an anniversary or a birth date. Then we have number 4, apples. To taste one must swallow it whole, and beneath the satin flame hides drowning waters. And because you're a water sign, Pisces, that's beautiful. So let's look. And 4 is all about stability, foundation. The 4 corners of a house, a home, maybe living together, moving together. Oh my gosh, look at this too. Dark moon, number 13, 1 plus 3 equals 4. So this is like double 4s right here. Behind that is ancestors, number 3, so it's like 3, 4. That's interesting. Sorry, I'm a numerologist. Sorry, not sorry. Let's read this. Where are we at? 26 minutes? Yeah, we're definitely going over 30 minutes on this. Okay, so I literally just flipped to dark moon, so that's meant to be. Keywords, new beginnings and letting go. Yeah, somebody's letting go of something and moving on to a new relationship with an empress. In the mystical world, the dark moon is a time of setting intentions and welcoming new beginnings. It is the beginning of the moon cycle and represents a chance to start afresh with new and renewed energy. The dark moon is like the last stretch of darkness before the rise of dawn, or in this case, the moon. It represents hope, better days to come, and an easier road to travel. Now I know why I was born on a dark moon. I love that. I love that. This period supports visualizing and is a great time to expand your mind. Use this to dream without thinking about the limitations of life. What do you want to create in your life? What goals do you want to manifest? Think big. The bigger the better. Think as if you had a magic wand that would grant your every wish, no matter the cost or the energy required. If you're holding the dark moon card, know that there is always a chance to start again. Your situation may seem like the end of the road, but it is not, especially for those who know the power of spirit. You must have hope even when things seem too hard to bear. There is always a new moon just a few weeks away, and there will always be new opportunity waiting for you as well. It may not come as quickly as you'd like, but hope is a powerful force and will set things in motion for you. It's a lot like this 10 of Wands card. It's like knowing 444 on the clock. There's a lot of 4s here. Okay, so you might want to look up angel number 444 on the clock. You could be seeing that number a lot around you. But this 10 of Wands, like I was saying, like this is when there's a lot of burdens and a lot of weight on your shoulders, and you feel like there's no hope and you don't know which way to go. But the moment that you just set it all down and realize that you don't need to worry about any of that, that's when things start to open up in front of you, right? And solutions start to appear. So now let's look at card number 4. 444. So keywords, deception, mistrust, and rotten. Whoa, what? So we all know the story of Snow White taking the apple from her stepmother, who masquerades as a sweet old crone. It's a wise old tale that's existed long before Disney ever made it into a movie, and a warning that things are not always as they seem. Sometimes our greatest enemy is hiding behind the mask of a savior. Death is infused into something meant to give us life, and someone pretending to be our friend is luring us into a trap. There are rotten people in the world who will take advantage of those who trust without pause. They come bearing gifts to gain your trust. Their faces are in all shapes, sizes, and colors. These people always get their due one way or the other. Boy, if that is not absolutely correct. When an apple appears in your spread, it is a warning to pause before making any decisions about someone or a situation. You do not have all the facts yet, and there could be a danger for you. Betrayal and deception are likely, so be vigilant. You must tread carefully until everything comes to light. This is especially true if you have also pulled... Okay, so we haven't pulled the seduction card. Okay, but someone may be taking advantage of you or setting you up for failure. Wow, that came out of nowhere. Now, also, this could also be happening. You might You might realize this around the time of a dark moon. Maybe that's why they're showing up together. And here's the thing about this. And it even said it in the spread too. It's like this could be someone. It doesn't even have to be someone new. This could be someone that, like, it's like one of the closest people that you trust. You know, someone that you think that you should trust. Careful about taking food from some people. Careful, like if y'all, that one storyline I was talking about, if there's somebody that is in a relationship with like an emperor, empress or something like that, and they've been messing around with anybody outside, careful about eating food, because one or the other could potentially know something because of spying. So just be careful. There's justice there, so somebody will get their karma, but I don't like that. I don't like that feeling. Okay. Underneath the deck, we've got seaweed prediction. I love seaweed. But yeah, this is a prediction. Like, this is talking about something that could potentially happen, right? I'm hearing the Wild Horses song in my head. For many of you, I feel like you are coming together with like your better half, right? There is somebody that makes your heart feel wild, that makes you feel like, you know, you can be free when you're around that person. And, you know, I mean, I'm just the reader, so I'm not going to say go with that or do that or whatever, you know, like follow your heart. You know, follow your heart is my best advice, but I'm just a reader. You make your own decisions here, right? If you are in a third-party situation, I mean, there's reasons for that too. But, you know, there's a prediction here. And when the prediction card comes up, it means there's definitely a scenario here that's going down. Now, if any of this resonates with you, drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Smash that subscription button. Yours is by far the juiciest that I've had of all the signs so far. And it's funny, I was going to hold out until the very last, but something said for me to do your reading first before the last one. Now I know why. So then we have patchouli, purpose. So I'm getting smoke shop. Like, you know how they sell like incense, the little incense sticks at smoke shops and stuff? This is patchouli, so it could, you know, patchouli's one of them. Somebody could own a smoke shop or be in a smoke shop or like a dispensary maybe. Or you could just be burning patchouli. Clarification. But like, oh, wow. And so one of the cards for this month is life purpose. And so let's finish the last two cards too. So then we pulled mugwort, which is the high priestess card. It's also Pisces energy, right? And that card means intuition, using your intuition, using discernment, trusting your gut. Then last but not least, we pulled number 12, success. And that success that's true belongs to me, success with honor, integrity. So it's doing the honorable thing, doing what needs to be done with integrity in order to close out situations and start new ones. Okay, so let's read seaweed and patchouli for prediction and purpose. Like, again, you know, the cards were saying life purpose, that's a theme for this month, right? And there's also a lot of passion. Now, I was also seeing one other thing, because I know I mentioned there could be a third-party scenario. It doesn't have to be romantic, guys. This could be like a work relationship, right? There could be three people. You could be working with an Empress and a Queen of Wands, and somebody could be spying. There could be third-party, whatever. But again, I feel so strong that somebody there in somebody's scenario, if you're not dealing with a third-party situation, there could be a Queen of Wands who is pre-Empress, and it's like somebody just needs to choose her, help her lift her burdens. She's already an Empress in her own right, but it's like It's that wild horses thing, and once these people like connect, they're like the power couple. And that's somebody's justice. 9 of Pentacles underneath that, which is all about independence. Yeah, there's success, and I mean, there could be some toxicity, but you're only limited by what you believe is possible, right? And I think that's like that's the toxicity, is somebody's negative mindset holding them back, and it could have been because of like a past relationship. But somebody's going to make judgment on a situation, and it's going to be victorious. So it'll be a successful decision. Look, in relationship, find your inspiration to take action somewhere in the near future. This is 3 of Wands. Ships are coming in with the 2 of Cups, and that's a relationship, coming together. And the angel behind, you guys, I can't make this shit up. Angel behind that, Temperance, which is balancing things out, and the angel of protection with the 4 of Wands again. House, home, be ready for the opportunity you've worked for. This could definitely be like somebody's dream come true. Like, it's like a power couple. But anyway, let's look at prediction. Here's patchouli. Where's prediction? Oh, I'm looking. Hello. Okay, seaweed. Prediction. Oceans abound with magic of sea. Chaos of storms rule your destiny. I'll forecast the weather. Set sail, begin. Your future awaits the sea witch within. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There it is done. Now, for those of you female, the sea witch, that's Pisces energy. Definitely. So a little weather magic is in the cards. When you hang me outside your door, for I can predict what is to come. Your desire to know the future has been bubbling under the surface as your prophetic potential lays dormant, waiting to be discovered. So some of you guys could be conspiracy theorists, and you like to know what's in the future. I love that. That's why I love tarot. Your natural augury abilities will soon arise, and scrying into a pool of water will become your favorite witchy pastime. Some of you may get a lot of premonitions around water, or in water. You could take long baths, long showers. You just like water. But if you like stare into a pool of water, you could get some like major like revelations or visions, things like that. As you unite with the undines, the elemental spirits of water, focus on moon lore and the ebb and flow of tides to raise winds, cause storms, and work within the chaotic forces of nature, connecting to the sea witch within. Using not magic will enable you to control and generate the winds that will blow you right on course. So dive in deeply to retrieve the lost treasure that is your birthright. I will support you as you sail towards the horizon and your destiny. So the moon, if you know anything about the weather, you know that the moon, it controls the weather, right? The moon controls the oceans, and the oceans are actually what controls the weather. So new moons, which are the dark moon here, okay, and full moons, which we have on the 17th, are very important. If you notice around those times, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, it's always like windy. There's always wind blowing because it stirs up the oceans, and that's when the wind starts stirring up. So it's also very cleansing energy. And every time I feel it, I always say the winds of change, right? So, okay, then we have patchouli, purpose. The sacred path is yours alone. Set personal goals for you to own. My potent oil will help achieve direction and purpose to conceive. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There it is done. Don't give up, even though you may feel that your life has no meaning or direction. I am here to change your outlook and remind you that having a purpose enables you to live life to the fullest. So seize the day and embrace your ideas to achieve your goals and reignite your passion. And I shall give you good reasons to get up in the mornings. Use me in meditation as I transport your mind to far-off magical places with just one sniff of my musky and exotic scent. My potency will evoke nostalgic memories for your soul to awaken and remind you of why you are here on this beautiful planet at this time. Anoint your doors and windows with my oil as a magical defense to repel negative influences, and use me in spells and rituals to attain the spiritual growth and mastery of self that you've been seeking. Beautiful. So I feel like some of you are like spiritually leveling up, finding your soul's purpose. I was saying that at the beginning of the reading. That's a major theme for this month. Just be careful about who you trust or who you think you can trust. And again, sometimes it's the closest people to you, can be family or people that you call family, right? And here's the thing about that too. It's like, if there's somebody that you think that you know really well, or that you think that you would trust, say their advice. Say you're asking somebody's advice about another person, but the person that you're asking doesn't even know that person real well, right? This is where that mugwort, the intuition, the high priestess card comes in. Use your intuition. What do you know about that person or that situation? What do you feel about that person or that situation? Are they really as bad as this person thinks that they are? Is the situation really as this person thinks it is? Because that's their perception. That's their perspective. But it doesn't match yours. So why are you listening to them? The intuition card, high priestess, the tarot card reader, maybe you need to get some tarot card readings, to help confirm your way of thinking and not somebody else's, right? So just take that all into perspective. What do I know? I'm just a tarot card reader. Okay. Somebody's happiness is another person's, your happiness or somebody's happiness is their justice. It's like justice from another situation that it could make someone else walk away. I feel like somebody needs to get out of something so that they can get into something else. So we've got number 33, Black Hound, loyalty. So there could be loyalty to someone, something. Black Hound, loyalty, number 33. Somebody could be 33 years old. 3 plus 3 is 6. That's about balance. And then we've got number 60, Holy Daemon, Upper Realm, Divinity. Something in all of its divinity. That's like a snake. We have a snake and a hound, the Black Hound. Okay, so underneath the deck, number 33. The Hound of Hecate represents a sense of commitment and devotion. We may feel lost or isolated, thrashing about in the brush at the side of a long-forgotten path, yet still find the glimmer of Hecate's guidance. The hound acts as a protective guide, leading you back to her. The barking of hounds was said to herald the goddess's arrival, and they are one of her most sacred animals. Adventure and curiosity are also present, as is an increase in psychic perception. So again, I feel like you're ascending with your spiritual purpose, and you could feel that, right? And that's what this psychic perception is all about. You could get this uptick in the signs and things like that you're seeing and feeling, right? You could also be seeing black hounds, like hounds. They say hounds in a lot, like in Europe and stuff like that, right? The hounds. Release the hounds. And then we've got number 60. This is like the main message. So the Holy Diamond, Upper Realm, Divinity. The infinite serpent of the Empyrean realms, this elusive emissary, comes only in times of great need. The spirit works most effectively through your third eye and crown centers, whispering inspirational and divine truths. When this diamond is present, look for signs and omens around you. Above all else, listen, I just got done saying that. So you are closer to the goddess than you realize. So, you could be getting signs. Whether you're male or female, you're getting signs. Look for number 3344, 444. 60 could be significant. Somebody could be 60 years old. Somebody could be born in 1960. Oh, also look at this. Okay, so we had 1 plus 3 equals 4. Shoot. 1 plus 3 equals 4, and then there's 4, right? 6 plus 0 equals 6. 3 plus 3 equals 6. 4s and 6s. What is 4 plus 6? 10. 10s are endings, but they're also beginnings. Because it's ending of a cycle, it's starting of a new. Just like I was saying, we've got the Emperor, the Empress, laying down the burdens, starting a whole new cycle, being happy with the results of your actions. Just make sure that you use your intuition to set your moral compass. Why? Because it's all about doing, gaining success with honor and integrity. And that's the energy of the Emperor and the Empress. I love this reading for you, Pisces. If this brought you any clarity, insight, or answers, make sure that you drop a comment in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Please, birthday present to me. That'd be great. And as you know, it's together we grow. I always love sharing this time and energy with you. I look forward to reading for you again in the very near future. Check out all of your other readings. And for all the other signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, Juno, Venus, Mars, any of it. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. You guys have a great October. Peace.